The Spanish government wants to allow people over the age of 16 to freely change their gender without a medical diagnosis or hormone therapy. According to the draft law, children aged between 14 and 16 would need the permission of their parents or a court ruling in case of a dispute, while from the age of 12, it would only be possible to legally switch gender through the courts. My colleague Ewan O'Neill debated the pros and cons of the law with Paula Diana, who's a women's rights activist, and Stephanie Hayden, lawyer and media commentator.
In Spain, the idea is to involve the courts below the age of 16. The court, in conjunction with the parents and the child concerned, takes into account all the evidence of that particular individual case and reaches an informed, not prejudicial, decision. I think that system, which is being proposed in Spain, is ideal.
The focus of the bill in Spain, but in any other country, should be to protect these, people and everyone from discrimination, abuse, homophobia, transphobia, because these are the worst things.
Can you really say that a 14-year-old is mature enough to make such a life-altering decision? Why the need to rush forward with this? Surely the completely sensible thing to do is wait just a few more years until you're of a more adult frame of mind and you're sure.
My understanding is that there will be a judicial mechanism below a certain age. Certainly above 16, I understand it will be the decision of the young adult concerned. And it is a young adult, let's be clear here. But again, if we're talking here about a modern democratic country, if for example, there were serious concerns that parents were pushing a child one way or another, there's social services in Spain that could intervene in appropriate cases.
Personally, I don't think they're old enough. For sure, we have to support them. And if they feel like that, definitely, they should live as they prefer. But changing your documents, is a big step. Also because this draft of bill, again, it wants let you do that only, with their decision. But then they want the court, to be involved if you want to go back. So it makes no sense. You should be free to go back without the court permission, as an example.
It should be undertaken on the basis of medical and social advice, bringing in the parents where it concerns children, and yes, in appropriate cases, especially at a young age, the judiciary. Nobody is saying, let's just change gender for a jolly good laugh. Nobody is saying, let's all go and convert the children.
Of course, as Stephanie says, no one takes this with a light heart to do this, to take this type of decision. But it's also known that many times people, they also go back. They think, they maybe made the wrong decision and they decide to detransition.
The law doesn't focus on physically changing gender or going through hormone treatment. It's essentially a piece of paper. So why is it such a big problem, do you say?
One of the major problems of this bill that is drafted in a poorly way, in my opinion. This is very important because we can't think that sex doesn't mean anything. And unfortunately, it does.
How young people feel their gender identity relates to them is a matter for them. It's a matter for their parents, their professional advisors, and in appropriate circumstances, the judiciary. I've transitioned in the way I wished to transition. I'm in no competition with children. I support children who have to go through this process.